Well, I'm here with Mike Healy, who's with the LU Ranch in Wyoming, up in northern Wyoming, and down here to sunny Colorado to to buy some bulls at the Leachman Cattle of Colorado bull sale, and wanted to talk with you about the types of bulls that you're looking for, the kind of characteristics that you found work for your environment up there in northern Wyoming, and then maybe a little bit about some of the genetic progress that you've seen and how you've gathered some of that information. But I guess first, if you just tell us a bit about the type of bulls that you're looking at here at the bull sale.
Right. You bet, John. We like to get the crossbred bulls, the stabilizer breed. We find we get better pregnancy rates, larger percentage of calves weaned. We have less trouble with the calves, and we can find individual bulls that throw very good birth weights, and so we can use these same bulls on heifers, and so we don't have to have heifer bulls separate from these. And we see that our ultimate goal is to make as much money as we can, and so we retain ownership of all of our steers, and so we have an interest in performance at the feedlot. So we like performance on the cow and through the feedlot. And what's becoming more and more important, we think, in the direction we're headed with feedlots, with fewer and fewer cattle, we think those individuals that can grade choice and still have muscle, have a good ribeye area, will be a very important characteristic to have going forward. So that's, we kind of changed our emphasis. We haven't changed it. We've watched that all the time, but now we're reinforcing it and making sure we don't go down in marbling or ribeye area.
And I know you've fed cattle for quite a while at Decatur County Feed Yard in Kansas, and it's a place that has always been kind of ahead of the curve in collecting a lot of that individual data and getting it back to the ranchers so that you can apply it to your own program. And I imagine you've seen some or been able to apply a lot of that to your genetic selection over the years.
We do. We use it to look for cows that don't quite create the right kind of calf for us. For instance, we get a few too many yield grade 4s for what we want to see, and we get discounted for that. And so there's a good reason we look for cows that tend to have calves with lighter muscling, and so we try and trace it back to the mother and sell the mother as soon as we can identify her. So we do follow up on that. We take care to try to avoid the discounts as much as we can, and we do some culling in the cow herd in order to do so.
And Lee showed some of the data during the seminar yesterday from some various customers, but some from your cattle, included from Decatur County, showing very high percentage of choice and better, and yet also cattle that performed very well and had a lot of efficiency in the feed yard.
Oh, it's kind of been surprising. The last 2 years we get about a truckload of open heifers that are being bred as yearlings that we go ahead and send to Decatur County Feed Yard, and with the last couple of years they've just knocked my socks off on performance. Just high rate of gain, high marbling, I think, what did Lee say, we were over 80% CAB in this last group. So it's, it makes the guy want to sell all of his heifers and send them all to the Decatur, but then we don't have any more cows. So